Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our class again. This is our fourth module of public speaking, and today we're going to discuss about the assessment and criteria of public speaking. So this is our topic for today. We're going to talk about the assessment and the criteria. First, I will talk about the general speaking assessment rubric. So later on, when you are doing performance of public speaking, you will be assessed based on this main criteria or main aspect, which covers the content, the language, fluency, accuracy, clarity, and performance. But it will be different in each aspect of assignment, meaning you will have several assignments of public speaking roles like storyteller, being host, and being political orator, and etc. It will be given a certain scoring rubric. So what I'm talking about right now is the general speaking assessment rubric. About the content, of course, in every performance, you will be judged whether the content that you deliver is well organized, informative, argumentative, and suitable with the topic during the speaking activity. And the language, since it is English public speaking, your English skill will be measured. Your English skill will be assessed based on the all the aspect of language, meaning the vocabulary, pronunciation, and also the grammar. And related to the vocabulary, it will be assessed through the fluency aspect. So if you speak fluent enough, you use enough vocabulary, you use enough dictions and proper dictions, meaning you are fluent. And for the next, you will be assessed based on the accuracy. It related to the grammar, pronunciation, how you pronounce every word correctly or not, and whether you're making minor mistakes on grammar. However, in this public speaking course, grammar is not the main assessment point. So meaning it will be, you will be assessed based on your speaking ability. Clarity. Clarity is one of the aspects in speaking assessment rubric. Please make sure whenever later you're speaking or doing a performance in any roles, you speak using a clear voice, clear word, clear articulation, so that the assessor or me later on, who will judge your performance, and also your friends who will do peer assessments to you, can see your performance very well and can hear your voice clearly. And the last is performance. So make sure in doing public speaking, you are performing well. Like I said before, you have to make sure that the visual display of your performance later on is good to be seen. Okay, and it's representative of the topic or the role of public speaking at that time. For example, when you are performing as a storyteller, you can wear costume if you want, if it is related to your story. Or if you're performing as a officer or public relation officer, you have to dress well as if you are a real public relation officer. So make sure the visual look of your performance is also counted in your presentation later on. Now we go on the criteria of public speaker. In this display, I categorize 5 kinds of speaker. The first is at the top is master speaker. Okay, and then proficient speaker, developing speaker, inadequate speaker, and low speaker. Later on, you will know which level are you now. Okay, you can do your own assessment or self-assessment by looking at your previous video of assignment 1 and assignment 2, whether you are in which level of a public speaker. Okay, I will go first to the description of a low speaker. You will be considered a low speaker if no real thesis stated. Meaning, if you're delivering a certain topic, you have no real thesis. The content is not clear, not informative, no clear thesis. And if you're doing your presentation, we, the audience, could not hear the presenter, could not hear your voice. And speaker show no enthusiasm in the topic. Okay, no eye contact, read from paper like a report, even though you actually may bring a note, but you should not read like a report. And during the presentation, it shows no organization, unclear purpose, unclear transition, no beginning, no middle, no end. Okay, so it's not well said. No evidence of research or resources, meaning every statement that you say, every presentation that you made, the content should be informative. You're talking about factual things and real things and supported with reasonable resources or current resources. No visual aids. You will be considered a low speaker if you don't use visual aids, not long enough, or you speak too fast or too slow, and you don't involve the audience. No details or examples, and not a well-chosen topic for the audience. If you're included in this category, you are in a low speaker. Okay. In this time, I'm talking about the general presentation of public speaker. Okay, let's go to the number 4. Inadequate speaker. Presenter, difficult to be heard. Speaker show little enthusiasm in topic, not long enough, yeah, no eye contact, still no eye contact, still reading, and the presentation still not well organized. Lack of evidence of research or points, no visual aid still, and the speaker usually show a nervous habits which can distract the presentation. Okay, speaker may be nervous, but it should not distract the presentation. Okay, and the next, the speaker do not, okay, hold on. Can't see the words. The speaker do not involve the audience. Okay, that is for inadequate speaker. Now I'll go to the developing speaker. This is the average level of speaker. This is the category. If you have stated the thesis, meaning the information you delivered is clear enough, and the presentation show a little organization, even though it's not well organized, not from the beginning until the end smoothly, but still you show that there is constructions of your thesis. Yeah, there is structure of your content. If the speakers show clear evidence of research and resource, and you have eye contact with very few in the audience, so trying to engage with the audience, even though just few times during the presentation, it will help you. spoke too fast or too slow, yeah. Very little use and poor use of visual aids, even though you're using visual aids, not long enough. Speaker exhibits some nervous habits distract from presentation. Okay, so the anxiety is still shown there during your presentation. And the last, speaker involved little non-audience. So during developing speaker, they're trying to engage with the audience, even though it doesn't involve too many people. The next is proficient speaker. Okay, as a proficient speaker, the theses are clearly stated and the presentation was coherent. Coherent means it's connected from the beginning and then the middle of the presentation and at the end. So it runs smoothly and well organized. It can be understood very well by the audience. Information is complete and accurate, meaning you have examples supported by facts, clear evidence on research and resources. You have reputable resources, reasonable resources, and the speaker use visual aids, and it makes your presentation more interesting with the visual aids. It can be handouts or the realia, like I told you before. You can, if you are later on presenting or doing a role as a storyteller, you can use a puppet, you can use a drawing, you can use a doll, anything that will support your presentation as a storyteller. And the proficient speaker will speak in appropriate length. So not too short and not too long. Appropriate length of speaking. Some eye contact, so you manage eye contact with the audience, even though a few nervous habits. So like I told you before, nervous and anxiety in a very little degree is still okay. And speakers involve the audience. So please remember that audience engagement is very important thing in public speaking. This is the last. Master speaker. You will be considered as a master speaker if the thesis you're presenting is clearly stated, presentation was coherent and well organized, presenters speak in a clear voice, and then speaker make eye contact with everyone in the audience. Speaker do not have nervous habits. Presentation well organized with beginning, middle, and the end. Information is delivered completely and accurately, and it has clear evidence on research and also resources. Visual aids are well done and used to make presentation more interesting and meaningful. The speaker use appropriate length. Speaker show enthusiasm in the topic. Okay, so the speaker attitude is positive. And of course, the speakers involves the audience. Yeah, that is the category of master speaker. At least in this public speaking course, I would like you to accomplish as a proficient speaker. Although I might assume that now you are in this category, developing speaker, because you are still a learner student, so you are still at this stage, but at least you can manage yourself to accomplish this proficient speaker. And if you can do your best, you can be a master speaker after passing this course. All right. Now, the next is the ideal public speaker should be able to This is another summary. I think we have discussed some of this in our previous lesson about how to build confidence, what to prepare in public speaking, what to do before and during the public speaking. Yeah, these are the conclusions that an ideal public speaker should be able to. So it can be your checklist later on, okay? Your checklist if you do a performance. So you have a research topic, meaning in a certain theme of your speaking, you are focused, and then use metaphors is additional. If you are proficient speaker or master speaker, yeah, use metaphor can be a plus. Yeah. Okay, these are the checklists. All right. Yeah, I think this is our material for the assessment and criteria of public speaking. For the next thing of today's course, you will have to do quiz 2. You can check on your e-learning, and on quiz 2, what you have to do is assessing public speaking presentation. So each of you has to find a video presentation of a public speaker, can be from a famous public speaker, but try to find the ideal public speaker, okay? Free genre. It can be informative public speaking, it can be argumentative speech or occasional speech. Yeah, the genre is up to you. Choose the best public speaking presentation. And I want you to watch the video and give comments and reviews based on the level or criteria of public speakers, okay? So by doing this, I hope that you can do reflection. You can assess someone else's performance, and then later on, you can imitate their performance to perform better in your public speaking presentation. Don't forget to post the link of the video and your reviews on quiz 2 on your SPADA or also e-learning in the regular class, and of course on your blog portfolio. All right, everyone. This is our material for today. I hope you're doing fun with your learning, and good luck with the quiz. Thank you. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.